My second proposal that now is 7% for the first year, 5% for the second year, and 3% for the third year. We want to change the contract.
I would like to say that you have the right to hire and promote from outside only if our company doesn't have anyone experienced in that field.
I'm doing medical.
Wages, and what do you do? Career ladder, child care.
Okay, good. Can we have a clarification on the
Medical benefits?
medical benefits?
Choice will be for HMO will be 25, and for PPO will be 150.
They could be hurting themselves more than helping themselves by the threat of a strike.
Hello, I am A.J. Duffy, and I'm proud to be president of United Teachers Los Angeles. UTLA plays a unique role in the labor movement in LA. As the second largest teachers union in the country, with all of our other responsibilities, we are in a position to educate the next generation of civic leaders by reaching out to high school students and having them participate in a unique UTLA program that has been going on for the past 10 years. The Collective Bargaining Education Project brings the lessons of labor to the classroom by involving students in the same process that UTLA and other unions engage in to gain better wages and working conditions for teachers and students at LA Unified Schools.
Okay, here today I'm asking why is it that women always pass up for promotions by men, and even though they're qualified for their position.
The Collective Bargaining Education Project is one of the most exciting labor in the schools initiatives in the country today. Two outstanding teachers in Los Angeles, Linda Tuback and Patty Litwin, for a number of years now have gone to virtually every single public high school in Los Angeles and have trained teachers in their classrooms about setting up a collective bargaining simulation. This is a very engaging curriculum that brings together students who sometimes know very little about unions or the world of work, and it actually puts them in the shoes of either a management or a labor negotiating team as they prepare to bargain.
Increase who pays?
They pay.
They pay. The employees pay. Okay, and why would you tell them that they have to pay?
Because they want that plan, so they pay for that plan.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
In this particular negotiation day, the students have already been given packages. If they represent the company, they know that, and they have reviewed the parameter of how much money they have. The other side, let's say the employee side, have also been given the same information. Not the identical information, but they know the parameters.
And we don't want to put too much into wages, so we can spread it evenly over the other things like childcare and medical and stuff. And if we give you guys too much like increase in wage, we would have to raise the increase in our insurance, which would cause like a
The
loss.
model that we use is a role play model, or it's a case study model, and it's sometimes called the Harvard case study model. It uses the experience of the students, and that's part of what makes it very valuable.
The students have a very direct experience with the issues that they're going to face in their workplaces, and their experience is a collective one in small groups mentored by coaches who have direct experience in the collective bargaining process.
And this is really, really wonderful. And the reason why it's wonderful, because it's the students who are making the decisions. The adult has the knowledge, but it's the students that decide what will go on in the bargaining process. And you have a management team, you have a worker team, and they decide what will go on. And that is partly, to a very large extent, why the program is so successful. Because here you have this whole setup that is made for student enrichment, for student learning, for student knowledge.
How it costs us is that no work is
the value is priceless. It's amazing. Yes. First of all, they're all 12th graders. They're about to leave. Although they tell me they're all going to community college or they're going to some university. So they all have, I guess, professional hopes. But this does help set them on a clearer path when they step out of this building into the outside world. This is a cocoon for, in the main. Oh, this is immensely wealthy.
I think a program like this helps the students prepare for what they're going to face in the work environment. It helps them to learn that there are perspectives that employers have and employees have, and that there's a balance that they have to walk. And they need to understand the pros and cons of each. It helps them to realize that they have certain rights as employees and that the employer has certain rights. And so if they can understand that coming in, they'll be more valuable in the long run. And their personal experiences as well as their professional experiences, I believe, will be enhanced.
Right now they're resistant to an increased contribution. Their members are resistant to an increased contribution, but we might be able to get them to move those people out of there without a contribution if we can get them to move into one plan, which would save us money. So that's our strategy.
Okay, it says your proposal 1 is 100% coverage paid for by the company.
Right.
So the PPO plus the HMO, all of that equals this.
It's in the interest of management to satisfy their employees and create a work environment in which everyone feels like they have a voice. And the collective bargaining process is a really effective problem-solving process in the workplace. Some 97% of all collective bargaining produces an agreement. So we think that management has a big stake in promoting collective bargaining education.
About 1/3 of the women have children, and a lot of the guys, are dads too. So what we want to know is how come we can't put a daycare center at a job? Because if we don't have a daycare center at the job, then we have to take our time to take a.
Well, I think the course they take here provides these students with a great experience. And I think you see a real thirst for that knowledge that they want to have. They go to not just the technical part of it, but the whole dynamics of a group that's developed over the hours that they spend together, whether it be as a union's negotiating team or a management negotiating team. This inner dynamics, I think, is something they learn from, and they really take with them for the rest of their lives. I would think that this is one of the most valuable tools that the LA Unified School District has. The idea of being able to make a bridge into the business community, into labor community, and the general public. You don't always have those vehicles. There are very few vehicles like this. So this is a very unique program here in the County of Los Angeles and the school district. It's a program that I think that should be the example for the rest of the country.
For the district, there's value in content knowledge. I think that the young people study the labor movement in America, and like a lot of things that our young people study, they learn about it and they have an understanding of it. But to actually participate in the way that they do gives them a really deeper understanding of what goes on. And it's a good opportunity for them also to understand the role that their teacher plays and the role that the district plays, because we go through negotiations every so often. But more importantly, it's a skill that they're going to need the rest of their lives, because they have to understand how to negotiate. It's a commitment on the part of the district, and it's a good collaboration between the union and the district. But it is a wonderful chance for young people to benefit from a collaboration between the school district and the union.
Oh, it's $25 per month. Okay, I got that one.
And we should pay 10% of medical bills after that.
After
for which one? For HMO?
Yeah, because they say the first time you pay $250 per family. For the first time you get into the plan, and then after that you pay 20% of your medical.
So instead of 20%, we're just going to pay 10% of medical.
It's what they call a teachable moment. It's engaging, and I'm passionate about what I do, and I think that the more knowledge that the young adults have coming out of the schools, the better off they'll be when they enter the workforce, better prepared for the different kinds of situations they'll meet, whether as an employee or as a management person.
Business that day.
The vast majority of high school students will be entering the workforce in the next few years. And it's very important that they understand the role of unions. It's very important that they understand the benefits of having a union contract and the role of collective bargaining in an environment that provides the only opportunity for workers to collectively negotiate their wages and their benefits. In addition, it helps to teach them conflict resolution skills, that it teaches them the art of negotiation. It teaches them the importance of advancing and defending a position.
And you got the supporting arguments.
So I do get to say why?
Yes, yes, yeah. This time you put it all in.
Okay.
We've done a survey.
Done a survey.
We know you can afford it.
We know you can afford it. We know you can easily afford an increase.
Put it all in.
Oh, for the students, it's a really exciting experience. It really immerses them in a world that they had no idea existed. It's a very relevant learning experience. I think these kinds of lessons are ways for them to it helps them to learn to mediate the world. And so when they get out, when they get in there and we talk about this is what collective bargaining is all about, it's really about learning about issues of power, it's about issues of justice, it's about issues of equity, it's about, issues of mediation. This is the stuff that students love. I mean, it's got it all for students.
Choice of 2 plans for PPO and
No, we can't reach an agreement until you show us the record. Then we'll reach an agreement.
Wait, we still
yes,
you guys,
yes.
Wait, listen, we still your agreements. You guys made record profits last year.
We will reach an agreement. We didn't say we're gonna agree.
Whoa, how
we
we
will reach an agreement.
you have it right there. Okay, it's the estimate of about 2 million.
Yeah,
2 million.
yeah.
2 million and plus the $400,000 and dropping for the PPO. Yeah, thank you.
So what? Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's go. Game time.
we're giving you your exact wages. We're giving you the exact.
To what bitch? Okay, look. Okay, the holidays, 30,000. That's not gonna affect you guys. 30,000 is not gonna affect you guys.
And we're picking up the whole
50,000. That's 80,000 together.
We're taking up
You guys gonna have. We're gonna have 2 million.
We're dropping the PPO. That's $400,000.
But yeah, but we picking up. We picking up.
We're gonna have 2 million wages. Listen, hold on. If your floating holiday is on a good business day, like you guys are so greedy. Say we get on.
We started this program in 1992, and it's grown tremendously from a one-day field trip event in Los Angeles to now a program that we're requested to present in communities around the country. And I think what's led to our program's growth and led to the fact that we now work with thousands of students and their teachers every year is the fact that collective bargaining education is a really important part of preparing our students for the work world and for preparing them to be informed and effective participants in their workplaces and communities. All of our communities face similar problems with declining wages and working conditions, declining voter participation, and we think that the future of our democracy and our labor movement and our labor market is in raising awareness about the collective bargaining process as a means to improve our conditions.
Very, very few young people understand that it was unions that won the 8-hour day, unions that won Social Security benefits, unions that won unemployment insurance, unions that won even the right of public education. This was a victory of the American labor movement.
I think we present a model for really educating students in a very democratic sense. By teaching about collective bargaining, we're teaching not only problem solving, but we're teaching about democracy in the truest sense by helping to make our students informed citizens in the workplace, because that's where they're going to spend their lives. We should empower them. They deserve that. That is, I mean, that is their right as citizens of this country. to be not just informed in the voting booth, but to be informed in their place of work, and to be informed not just by unions, to be not just informed by business, but to be informed by all of us.
We're processing a lot. We're doing great. We're doing great. We get along with each other. We talk. We share ideas. We're advancing.
Stick together and we listen to each other's advice, and we don't just like no, just shut down. We just take the other person's advice.
You learn a lot. It's something that anybody could use later on. And like for me, it makes me when I get my career or my job, it's gonna want me to get into a union too. So like that, I'll be protected too.
I think unions is a great idea because you learn how to stick together and you're protected. And they're backing you up and they're listening to you. You can always have someone to listen to you and to understand how you feel.
American education, especially in high school, has to go beyond the school walls and has to engage young people in ways that they find interesting and that motivates them to learn more about the issues that they study in school.
This is the stuff that great lessons are made of, but life lessons. These are rehearsals for life. This is not just something you read out of a chapter. This is not something that a teacher lectures you with. This is a rehearsal for life.